Welcome to Kalos's Gaming Table. I'm Kalos. Today I'm going to talk about Catalyst Game Lab's newest Lance Pack. Before Clan Wolf conquered Terra, ushering in the Ill Clan era. Before Devlin Stone formed the Republic of the Sphere. Even before the creation of the clans, there was the glory of the Star League. On 9 July 2571, the Star League was born with Ian Cameron as first Star-Lord. The great houses and much of the periphery fell under its dominion. For close to 200 years, there was something of a golden age of technological advancement, prosperity, and relative peace. That was the legacy of the Star League. Nothing lasts forever, however. On 27 December 2766, Stephen Amaris assassinated the first Star-Lord, Richard Cameron. The history of how Amaris wormed his way into the confidence of young Richard Cameron is well documented, but not the focus of this video. The next 12 years were the most brutal in the history of humanity, as the SLDF, under the command of General Alexander Kerensky, fought for every world, every kilometer of soil, killing untold numbers of traitors and losing countless soldiers of the SLDF. It is here that we begin our discussion of the Star League Command Lance. All of the mechs come from the era of the Star League. The Star League Command Lance is one of the newest releases from Catalyst Game Labs for the 40th anniversary of Battletech. It has an MSRP of $34.99 US. As of this recording, you can only get it through the Catalyst Game Labs website, but it will be available for wider release soon. It contains 4 premium plastic mechs: the PXH-1 Bravo Special Phoenix Hawk, the Atlas II, the Thunderhawk, and an Orion that is pre-painted. The box set also contains 7 Mech Warrior cards. The set also contains 4 double-sided Alpha Strike cards. All of the units in this Lance pack come from the bygone era of the Star League, though the Thunderhawk walked off the assembly line during the latter half of the Amaris Civil War. The Atlas II, Thunderhawk, and Phoenix Hawk Special all but went extinct at the end of the Amaris Civil War, with Kerensky taking all of the Atlas IIs on his exodus. These units started to make a resurgence after the clan invasion and the recovery of lost Star League era tech after the discovery and distribution of the Helm Memory Core. Each of the units are beautifully sculpted, with the Phoenix Hawk in something of a sprinting action pose. There are so many great details on each of the mechs. I won't lie, I was a bit skeptical about the pre-painted Orion. I had seen several images online, but seeing it in person made me think about it differently. The unit is well painted, well detailed, and even has some decals on it. Let's get on to the unboxing. This is the Star League Command Lance. Currently the newest release from Catalyst Game Labs. It's come out for the 40th anniversary for Battletech, which you can see right there. It contains 4 mechs: the Royal Phoenix Hawk, an Atlas II, a Thunderhawk, and then the pre-painted Orion. Here we have the back. Let's go ahead and open this sucker up. Here we have the interior art, which looks to be Kerensky's Orion, and an Atlas, our Atlas II in the background. And here we have the various cards that come with it. Here we have the Special Phoenix Hawk. It's got an ER large laser in its hand, and it's got the ER PPC on over its shoulder. Kind of reminds me of a Shadow Hawk. It's got an action pose charging forward, and I especially like the jump jets on the back. Kind of reminds me of a jump pack. Definitely looking forward to painting this guy up. He's going to look great on the tabletop. Next we have the Thunderhawk. I had to look this guy up. I wasn't familiar with him. I think he's a 100-ton assault mech with 3, count them, 3 Trey Gauss rifles. This guy has a targeted computer on him. He is going to be a terror on the battlefield. He looks pretty cool. I do like the cockpit. Kind of reminds me of a helmet. This guy looks nice. Next we have the Atlas II. And this guy is a big brute with a lot of details. I like the look of him. I think he's going to be a lot of fun to look at. I like the fact that the Death's Head skull is still there, but it's not exactly like the original Atlas. Last but not least, and this is the first time I've seen this in one of these Lance packs, they actually have the Orion secured. I wasn't sure about the pre-painted mech, especially when I first heard about it. Just because I've never been one for pre-painted mechs, or pre-painted units if I can avoid them. I'm a hobbyist and I do like to paint my own units. But this is pretty damn good looking, all things considered. It'll be the first unit that I have that actually has any sort of decals on it. Some good coloring, a lot of detail work. I know a lot of people have talked about wanting to strip this guy and repaint him. I think I'm going to leave him. I don't even think I'm going to paint up his base, just in case I need somebody for an op for. I really like him. And next we've got all of the cards. Now the box said that there were 7 pilot cards as opposed to the normal 4, that are usually 2-sided. So let's see, what do we have here. First up, we've got Alexander Kerensky's Orion. 65 points. 3 short, 4 medium, 2 long. Not too shabby. But then we've got Theodore Kurita's Orion. 39 points. 3 short, 3 medium, 1 long. We've got Nicholas Kerensky's Atlas II. This thing is a beefy boy. That is a lot of structure. But he's 4 across the board. 4 short, 4 medium, 4 long. At 72 points, probably not going to be fielded on a regular basis. Devlin Stone's Atlas II looks to be an XL engine due to the 5 structure, 5 short, 5 medium, 4 long, 77 points. Next we got the PHX 1 Bravo Special. 28 points. 2 short, 2 medium, 2 long. It's got a movement profile of 12 jump. It's got case and ECM. And then the PHX 1 Charlie, 31 points. 3 short, 2 medium, 1 long. Also has case and ECM. Also has a 12 jump. Last but not least, we've got the Thunderhawk. The TDK 7 X-Ray. 5 across the board. 5 short, 5 medium, 5 long. No special rules. And we've got the TDK 7 Sierra. That's 5 short, 6 medium, 5 long. Nothing special there. Now we get the pilot cards. Here we have, if you're looking to field Alexander Kerensky, here you go. Here we have Theodore Kurita. Next we have the father of the clans himself, Nicholas Kerensky. Devlin Stone. Aaron D. Chevalier. Gu Minyan? Probably butchering that. And then Gu Garathan. Final card. Missiswa Mini. Torav Mangan. That's the contents of the box. With the unboxing complete, let's go into some more details about each of these units. Phoenix Hawk, PXH-1 Bravo Special. This is the Royal variant of the Phoenix Hawk. The Phoenix Hawk is 45 tons. It's armed with 1 ER PPC, 1 ER large laser, 2 medium lasers, 2 machine guns, case in the side torso, an XL engine, and Guardian ECM. The heat sinks have been upgraded to double heat sinks to handle all of the heat generated. It has a movement profile of 696. It is 1,512 battle value. I like to pose on this Phoenix Hawk. It's dynamic. The shoulder mounted ER PPC looks dangerous. I also like the handheld laser. For me, it is a definite improvement over the original Phoenix Hawk. Thunderhawk, TDK-7 X-Ray. This is a 100-ton assault mech armed with 3 Gauss rifles and 4 medium lasers for close-in support. It has a movement profile of 3.5. It only has 10 heat sinks, but those will really only come into play if it needs to use the medium lasers. It does cost a whopping 2,577 battle value. And there's no two ways about it, this guy's a brute. 3 Gauss rifles is just plain evil. The model looks like a brawler and is ready to throw down. I would not want to come across this thing in a dark alley. Atlas II, AS7-D-H. The Atlas II went into use in 2765 and was exclusive to the Royal Regiments. Every Atlas II left with Kerensky during the Exodus, but the word of Blake brought the Atlas II back in 3070. The Atlas II is 100 tons. It is armed with 1 LBX autocannon 10, 1 LRM 20, 1 SRM 6, 2 medium pulse lasers, 2 ER medium lasers. It has a movement profile of 3.5. It's equipped with 14 double heat sinks. The Atlas II is 2,169 battle value. The Atlas II certainly does look like a newer Atlas. It is the same basic build, but I do like how the Death's Head skull looks kind of like a Kodiak. Just different enough from the original Atlas to really differentiate it. The LBX on the right arm looks kind of like a minigun, and that will always get a smile from me. Much like the Thunderhawk, this thing is an absolute brute, and I would not want to have to go up against it. Orion, ON1-K Kerensky. The Orion is 75 tons. It is armed with 1 Gauss rifle, 1 snub-nose PPC, 2 medium lasers, 1 SRM-4 with Artemis, and case for the SRM ammo. It has a 4.6 movement profile. It is equipped with 10 double heat sinks, It is 1,821 battle value. The model itself was similar enough to the original Orion, but the loadout on this thing is something only General Kerensky could come up with. It hits at all ranges, and for a heavy mech, hits well above its weight class. The painting on it is actually really nice as well. I like the gradient shadings on it, and a lot of the detail work, including the decals. It will be some incentive for me to try and up my painting game. Conclusion. The Starlight Command Lance is a great set for collectors and players alike. All of the units are amazingly sculpted and will be a joy to paint. After painting up the Ymir from the Proliferation Cycle Pack, I'll be painting these guys up as Lyran Guards. Should you pick up this box set? Is it worth the $34.99 MSRP? If the pre-painted Orion is not a deal breaker, then 100% yes. And even if you don't want the Orion, you can probably still trade it or sell it, or just use it as a member of an OP4. All of the mechs are beautifully sculpted and will be a delight to paint and to especially see on the battlefield. The sculpts for the Atlas II, Thunderhawk, and Phoenix Hawk are all more dynamic and will draw the eye. Having said all that, the only thing that might deter some buyers is that pre-painted Orion. I foresee plenty of tutorials on how to strip the model or just flat paint over it. It might not be up to the standard of more serious painters, but at the same time, it might be the only painted mech some players have. That isn't a bad thing. The most important aspect of the game is to actually play. Ultimately, I do recommend picking up the Starleague Command Lance. I think it has great value, some great mechs. The cards inside will certainly add to the fluff and flavor of the game. Thanks for watching my Starleague Command Lance unboxing video. I've been looking forward to getting this box set since I first saw it. If you found my video interesting and informative, please like, subscribe, and share the video with others. This will help me grow the channel. Have you gotten the Starleague Command Lance yet? What are your thoughts on it? What do you think of the pre-painted Orion? Is it a deal breaker or something that you're looking forward to? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.